Hey, this is Jane, joined by Johnny this
Hello.
week. Hey, for the second batch of our Portal 2 Tests of the Week show. And it's Johnny on the controls this time, who's coming into this cold because I've selected the 3 tests this week. And we're testing Johnny, in fact. We're all about the testing.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
Slightly nervous, but, it can't go worse than any of the other
I know,
ones
you're going to
done.
do just fine.
Great.
All right. So test number 1, if you want to hop in, is Expendable Human Launch Vehicle.
Okay.
Before we start testing today, let's have our mandatory minute of silence in honor of Earth's governing body, the sentient cloud. Starting now.
And there we go. We're in. Okay. So, this is called Expendable Human Launch Vehicle. It's by ceski, C-E-S-K-I, and I'll let you discover it.
Okay. Oh man, it's been a while since I've played Portal. Okay.
And you played on the console the first time.
I did, yes.
Okay, so it's a test in every respect. So we picked this one because it has an elegance to it that we expect of a proper Portal puzzle.
Okay.
And as Johnny discovers his way around, I'll give you the description that accompanies the test as you download it, and it's a kind of customer testimonial, which says, "This is the longest and largest custom map I've played. None of the challenges were too taxing, but they were all logical and interesting. What impressed me most is how the player's path twists through the space, so you keep getting close to the exit or entrance and then moving away again." And that's testimonial from Whisper Music. Okay. How are you feeling about it so far, Johnny?
Yeah, pretty good. I feel like I'm getting a nice kind of sense of procedure from it, at least.
Yes.
I kind of know where things need to go. It's
absolutely.
How to get them
yes.
there. No, it's nice. It's kind of good that somebody... Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I should probably not be distracting you. But, yeah, like you say, what I found is browsing the...
Begin testing.
I'm sorry, Cave. Cave was talking. What I found browsing the user-made levels in Portal 2 is that it gives you a new appreciation for how finely tuned the actual game levels are. And when something's not quite right, I mean, here I think the creator's done a really good job, but in other ones they've got the spark, the right idea for the puzzle, but things are just not quite aligned or timed in the right way, and there are these little frustrations that creep in that lose that sort of Portal magic. So yeah, it's a new appreciation for me.
Yeah, it's nice. I like the way this one's set out. There's something that's not valvey about it, but oh dear.
Sorry.
In a way that's quite nice as well.
Yeah. Every time I make you talk.
Okay.
So it's got your bread and butter factors for a Portal 2 level.
Nice little button.
You've got your cube and your buttons. And we'll move into the more exotic stuff as we go. So we're not going to show you how to solve all of these. This is actually quite a long test, so we haven't really spoiled that much at all. But it comes highly recommended, and it gives you a lot of puzzle for your buck, which is free also.
Nice.
Yep, you're getting the hang of that. Okay, and now we'll jump forward into test number 2. And now it's on to test number 2, which is Levitation Experiment. I'm a real sucker for anything with a sciencey name.
Okay.
So jump right in.
Right. If I can even click on it. There we go.
I also really enjoy it when the descriptions are valvey. People have tried to emulate the Valve style. That pleases me.
Just a heads up that the cloud's still waiting. I don't think that thing's going to go away, so somebody might want to get out there.
Okay, that's a word from our sponsor, Cave Dunstan again.
Right, so let's hear this.
Okay, so this one is described as another test chamber, a rather easy one compared to its precursor. However, have fun with testing. So that's a sort of a modest and unassuming little description there. It's quite a small test chamber, so I won't let you get too far along in it. It's by I'm Different, I'm_different, which also pleases me.
That's a nice name.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks likely.
So you've got your light platforms and your funnels.
Of course.
What we didn't actually get as far as seeing in the previous test is that there is a bunch of gel. So obviously you can use gels in the creator-made
Oh, that's
levels.
awesome.
Yeah, so there's some orange gel a bit later on for some speedy running.
Cool, because that's the kind of stuff that I found it harder to get the hang of when I was playing Portal 2, like, working out those puzzles. So it's nice that it's thrown in there to work with as well. I just destroyed a cube.
Yeah, what you've got in this test chamber is one of those emancipation grids, but also a laser grid. So one of them you can pass through, but the cube can't, and the other one the cube can pass through, but you can't.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And there's the exit. So, yeah, you're kind of sniffing around in the right areas, so maybe we should skip ahead before we tell everyone how to solve it.
Sure thing.
And finally, test 3 for our Portal 2 tests of the week isn't really a test at all. It's a proof of concept, a kind of tech demo by DaMaGepy, DaMaGepy, and it's his time travel concept. So if you hit one of those buttons
Okay.
at the front of the room,
Wandering around a bit much. Let's go with this one.
you get this kind of Stargate-looking in the middle
Oh,
there.
man.
And go for another button.
Another one? Okay.
Okay, now without going through the Stargate, head over to your left. See, there's a glass window.
Oh, here?
Yeah. Yeah, so you'll notice how you haven't got your portal gun. It's all the
Ah.
way in there. And how are you going to get it out of there? Well, if you take a peek through the Stargate, or whatever you'd like
Oh,
to call
boy.
it.
Okay.
It's awesome, isn't it?
This is great. And it properly changes the whole room.
Yeah,
That's very clever. Oh, that's
super
very
impressive. And yeah, the glass is all gone here in the future,
Wicked.
here in the weathered Aperture Science Labs. So now you've got your portal gun and a couple more buttons over here, which they install at some point in the future, apparently.
Mm.
Now, this is described by the creator DaMaGepy as not a full test yet, but can view it in the workshop. This one made in the Hammer engine rather than with the new creator tools, by the way, the Perpetual Testing creator tools.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, he says, and I haven't actually gotten this far, but he says, he or she says, it's just a showcase, no puzzles yet. I've tested a new concept, made a simple room to test it, then detailed it. So there is a lot of lovely detailing, like set dressing, as you can see. And I also added an optional objective to find a way out to the surface just for fun. We'll make an outdoor puzzle later. So there is apparently a way out to the surface, but I didn't quite get that far. I was just gawping at the time portal.
Yeah, with good reason. And we should probably leave it for other people to discover.
Yes, that's a treat for you. So yeah, check out those 3 new tests. And if you've made any of your own, or you'd like to tweet us with your particular favourites, I'm at Jane Douglas and Johnny is at Johnny. And we will catch you next week with more Portal 2 puzzles.
Bye.